guys, it's me Kate again. So this video will be my June wrap-up. So I actually read a lot more than I expected in June. I read 18 books, which is a lot, considering I had my matura exams and a lot of things going on. If you're wondering why my hair is this way, day before yesterday, when I'm filming this, I had my prom. I'm not entirely sure when you're seeing this, but soon. So that's why my hair hasn't gone back to normal ever since then. So let's begin. First, I read Maid-sama by Hiro Fujiwara. This is bind up of third and fourth volume. So in this one we're following Misaki, who is a class president in her school, and she actually, to pay for her stuff in school and some other stuff, is working in a maid cafe. And one day one of her classmates comes and she thinks he'll say, tell everyone at school where she works, because she's actually one of very few girls that are going to previously all boys school. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Gemina by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. In this one we're following this second book in the Lumine Files, in which we're following a group of kids who are all somehow connected to the space colony Karenza 4. In the first book we're following 2 kids who managed to evacuate when the space colony was being destroyed, and in this one we're following 2 kids who are actually live on a spaceship where characters from the first book are supposed to come to. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then I actually read for the first time Aurora's End by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, this third book in a Aurora Cycle series, in which are following Squad 312, which is basically a band of misfits, all because their squad leader, Tyler Jones, who was star pupil of their academy, was late to his graduation ceremony, and because he was seeing this girl named Aurora, and instead of picking up the best of the best, he ends up with the bottom of the barrel, and it's now up to them to save the galaxy. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Then I actually read another new book, and that was Golden Boys by Phil Stamper. In this one are following 4 boys who Gabriel, Risa, and Hit, who are best friends ever since they were kids, and they're all queer, and now it's first summer they're going to be apart to find themselves, and we see them doing their own stuff. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, I think. Then I read Black Hawks by David Head. In this one we're following basically a band of again misfits who are tasked to transport a royal, I don't know what character is, to the destination, but someone wants to kill that royal, so basically the band of our misfit characters are supposed to protect them. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I actually read Dark Eyes by C.S. Packet. In this one we're following Will, who is an orphan boy working at the docks up until the day when he meets this group of people who actually are trying to protect humanity from Dark Lord rising up again. and I actually really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It's one of my new favorites. Then I read reread Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Then I reread kind of it's far away from me, Queen's Lair by Sebastian de Castell. This is 5th book in Spellsinger series, in which we're following Kellen, who is just about to take his mage's trial, but his magic starts failing, so he decides to cheat. These books are really fun and I really enjoyed them. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then I actually reread Hair of Fire. I decided to reread all the books because I read first 2 really long ago and don't remember everything, so I'm rereading the whole series before I manage to get my hands on the last 2. This 3rd book in Troy of Glass series by Sergio Mazin, which are following an assassin named Selena Sardotian, who prior to the events of the series has been captured and is working as a slave in slave mines, up until the moment when the captain of the King's Guard comes and takes her to the crowned prince, who actually offers her to be his champion in this competition to become King's assassin in exchange to her for her freedom. I really enjoyed that read. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then I actually read Fall of the Argosy by Sebastian de Castell. This is the 2nd book in the prequel series to Spellsinger series, and in this one we're following Furious Parfax, and we are following her to see how she became the person she was in the Spellsinger series. And I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then I actually reread Gorgana's Secret by Alan Hawkes. In this one we're from Gorgana, who ever since her mother died has been working as cat and boy on her father's ship named George, and when a new lieutenant comes and sees that George is bullied, he saves him, and now is George Gargara is trying to decide should she tell him she's a girl or not. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And then I reread A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. In this one we're following Kel, who is an Antari, which means he can travel through parallel worlds, in this case parallel Londons. And there are 4 Londons: Grey London, which is our modern day London without magic; White London, where people fear magic; Red London, where people worship magic; and Black London, which was destroyed by magic. And one day Kel smuggles something from Black London, which he is not supposed to do, and that gets stolen, which leads him into a world of trouble. Then I actually reread Witchbone by Elisa Casey. In this 2nd book in Kitsune Chronicles, which are following Sebastian, who is a Kitsune, which means he is a Japanese 9-tailed fox spirit with elemental magic. And he has been on the run ever since something happened to him a year ago, up until now, when he bumps into an alpha werewolf named Liam, who actually saved him a year ago. After I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then I actually reread Dear of a Vampire by Abigail Gibbs. In this one we're following Violet Lee, who one day, while waiting for her friends, witnesses the massacre of about 30 men by these 6 guys who turn out to be vampires, and they take her with them. One of them turns out to be a vampire heir to the throne, and one of the others his younger brother. This really fun book. I still haven't read the 2nd one. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And then I actually reread Crown Breaker by Sebastian de Castell, which is 6th book in Spellslinger series. And on top of that, because I finished all of these books earlier than expected, I actually reread Quidditch Through the Ages, Tales of Peter the Bard, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'm filming this on the 30th of June, so this one will be finished in June definitely, because I'll probably finish it today. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like it, please like, share and subscribe. Down below my social media, my email and some other stuff, and I'll see you next one.